And like young men who are seeing this and thinking that this is the fucking status quo. No. Status quo is bun on top of the head, crusty ass looking fucking face, and stinky ass
Toes.
Hello.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome to the Dysfunctional Duo.
You were doing so well.
Thank you.
Until you lost everything. Until everything you had was no longer.
Hi, I'm Spencer, and this is...
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, volume. It's morning.
And this is...
Someone who's very tired today.
And that's your name. You got mad at me for introducing... My sister watched it, and she was, like, crying laughing.
Why are you giving me such attitude at fucking 9 in the fucking goddamn morning? This is...
You know, my parents...
Say your motherfucking name.
Wanted to get me
You have to do this. And this is...
Say it.
Turn it sideways when you're serious. Yeah, there you go.
Upside down. Say your name.
You lose an eyeball that way. Say your name. Holy fuck. Okay, what did you say? You said your sister laughed?
Oh, my sister laughed at us. My sister thinks we're funny. That's all I care about. My older sister thinks we're funny.
Now that is the only validation that I think anybody ever needs, is an older sibling saying, "You done good, kid."
You done good, kid.
Yeah.
Way to go.
I'm the older sibling, so I have to say it to myself in a mirror, and it's not as effective.
Yeah, no one says it to you.
I do it, and then my husband comes in and says, "Is everything okay?"
I guess I would be the older sister in this case. Sarah, do better.
It doesn't hold the same ground, strangely enough.
Not for me. Okay, cool.
Because you can't tell one hot mess to another, everything's going to be okay. It's almost like you know the lie exists.
You feel the opposite. When I say, like, good job, you're like, fuck.
God damn it.
It's like when you dress up to go out as a teenager, and your dad was like, you look nice. And you're like, well, now I have to fucking change.
Yeah, but first of all, he never gave me a compliment. And second of all, I already felt like I always changed like 5 times already. Like once I chose the outfit, that was it. Because I can't invest any more time. Like my arms would hurt from picking clothes because I'd be like, I'll put this on. Fucking hate that. All right, try this on. What is this? And then I'm like, fucking fits me! And then I finally find like that one thing, which is often the same item of clothing. Every time I didn't know what to wear, I usually wore the exact same fucking thing.
The one outfit, your go-to.
The one pair of pants that like she just never lets you down. Like, why are we getting creative with our clothes when we know what makes us happy? Just wear the shit.
I agree with you. I don't believe in having like a big wardrobe.
Fashion designers do not agree with that.
Well,
fashion designers say, hey, fuck you, man.
That's my livelihood, Miss Girl. Okay, but if you're going to make fashion, make it comfortable. Like, I'm not shredding down the streets in, like, scratchy material. It's not happening.
Oh, yeah.
I want to feel safe. I want to feel secure. I want to feel loved. I want to feel hugged by my clothes.
Oh, now that's a big ask.
I know it's too much to ask for. But, like, I don't know. A nice sweaters nowadays don't feel the same to me.
Like, what, like, crews or... I've been...
Like these, whatever I'm wearing right now.
Is this a crew neck?
Yeah. Yeah, crew necks are just, like, sometimes the inside material is, like, old blanket.
You know what's funny? I never wore crew necks when I was a teenager. Like, ever. I never, ever, ever... I don't think I even owned a crew neck. Now I literally have a drawer full of crew necks. I feel like when I'm streaming, all chat sees is crew necks.
I love that.
Fucking love my crew necks.
And I love that you love them. They make me
so happy. Like I got this one from Universal, and I intentionally bought it because, like, you know, fucking
represent.
No, it was never a gun. I was trying to do, like, I don't know this, and then I was like Ravenclaw.
Oh, what would be Hufflepuff?
Yeah, it's giving bubbles. And then I bought it, like, intentionally, like 2 sizes too big. I mean, I'm not gonna give myself that much credit. 2 sizes too big. And because I genuinely wanted it to like hang over my entire body, and all you could tell was that she was wearing leggings from the knee down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed. Like, it makes me so happy to have like, I can eat as much food as I want and I still look kind of demure because it's oversized. So people are like, she's a little petite little queen underneath, and I'm like, no, I'm gargantuan underneath.
No,
and I'm happy about
you're
it.
a muscle pig under there.
A muscle pig.
You're a muscle pig.
I hate that.
You're like balling out. You're lifting out.
I know. I was at the. I know. I'm so mean to myself. Like, I was just telling my husband that it's so funny because like I was, and there's nothing wrong with like the size of your body, the weight that you gain. As long as you're your healthiest self, like, fucking do you, man. Like, I think people need to stop commenting on people's bodies because they are consistently, like, women are going to be in the best shape of their lives. They're also going to be in, like, I can guarantee you I'm probably going to gain more weight in the future, and then I'll probably lose that weight. Like, life is a fluctuating thing, and so is your weight oftentimes. But I wasn't my healthiest self, and my weight also showed that a few years ago, and in my mind, I thought that I was the size that I am now. And I thought I had like the muscle. I would wear like this, and like, it's fine. Like, wear the sports bras, show your stomach. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. But I genuinely thought that I had like the abs and the fucking, like, that I could do no wrong kind of thing. And then I look at pictures of myself now and I'm like, I'm not the same size that I was before. But I think I'm fatter than fuck than I was when I was bigger. Like, body dysmorphia is such a bitch.
It is, because what do you even mean? You
lose the weight, and then I was at the gym a few days ago, and I bought a new jacket, and it's like more of like a closer to the skin jacket. And I was like, I look so fucking fat. And it was just like a moment where you are self-deprecative, and it's not like I'm asking, like, that's just what happens. Like, and anybody who goes to the gym, especially girlies who like, your cycle just like really likes to fuck with you and keep you on your toes, like, they'll understand this idea that like, so many times I'll go to the gym and I feel great, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm the same size I was 4 years ago. But I'm not. Like, I've lost a decent amount of weight. I'm not nearly where I want to be yet, but even like within the last few like 2 months, I've lost like more weight. And this idea that my mind can't let me be happy, like, for one fucking second.
No, never.
Like, it's like all of a sudden I'm in a fun house and I'm staring at a mirror and I'm like, where did I go?
So distorted.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? So it's so funny. Like, you lose the weight, but then your body dysmorphia kicks in more, and you're like, no, I'm actually flabbier than I was before. And it's like, you gaslight yourself. It's
very much
toxic.
Very much that. When I was at my heaviest, and I remember like I went to the gym a lot, like I was going 5 days a week. I was getting really into my weight loss journey, and I was seeing results, like both in the mirror, on the scale. And of course, I think the best but also worst part about losing weight is other people commenting on that.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because like I feel like this time around, me losing the weight, and I mean, I have to ask you because it's almost funny. Nobody's been commenting. So I'll ask like my husband, like, do you think I've lost the weight? I think you could probably comment if you feel like I've lost weight over the last like 4 years or something.
Wow, no, bitch, you wear crew necks that are 2 sizes too fucking big.
It's valid.
But you've never looked big to me. And I think that's the difference. Like, you look now to me more toned. If anything, but like, you were never big to me to begin with. You just look more like structured, more put together kind of thing.
That's
like, you probably are.
I also have like a wider frame when it comes to like being a woman.
Same.
Like, I have, like, it doesn't matter how much weight I'm going to lose. I'm always going to have kind of like wider hips. God knows what happens when I push a child. Like, I might just get bigger hips from that, because that's literally what happens. Like, your hips get bigger.
You won't even have to push. You'll sneeze and that thing comes flying out.
God can only hope. And like, I have wider, like, I have an hourglass figure, so my shoulders are wider and my hips are wider, but then my sides are tapered. But you don't, if I'm heavier, you won't know, because the fat will sit there, and so I'll look more tubey. And so like, losing the weight, I just have like more of an hourglass figure. But when you're around women who don't have that, who are more like just kind of like thin all around, and I have very large legs for like my size. That's the other thing. I'm 5'2", so everything that like fat, like any weight gain looks twice as much on me than it would as somebody who's like 5'6".
That's the worst part. I think, like, if we were 3 inches taller, both of us, if we were 3 inches taller, we would lose 20 pounds just from like stretching out
visually.
But because we're so stacked, because we're been stomped on a little bit,
life
our
really
weight
beat us
carries
down.
like it takes us out more.
Yes.
And so it makes us look bigger.
It's the same equivalent as like men will say that like the shorter you are, the more you look muscular. It's the same thing for women. And I was blessed or cursed, depending on the day, by my father's genetics. And my dad is like naturally, he puts on muscle really easily. He would always get like results in the gym pretty fast. But I have those genetics. For a man, that's phenomenal. For a woman, it depends on how you feel about it. So like I still have some weight loss to go, but you can tell I work out because I already have like a decent amount of muscular definition when it comes to like specifically my arms. I feel like you can tell my shoulders are like pretty like popping already. And I have very large legs for like a 5'2" girly. Like
Let's put
my
it this
quads
way.
are quadding.
Right. Let's put it this way. Sarah doesn't own firearms, but let's just say she has a gun show. She's holding pistols.
Which is so funny because like the things that I feel like I maybe get complimented the most at the gym are the things that I dislike most about myself.
Like what? They're like, nice feet.
My quads were always like something I almost hid because
What's a quad?
this.
Okay, thank you.
But my quad like pops. So some people will have like defined quads lower on the leg. My quad literally like it pops. It goes me and then quad. Like it's like a second ass.
P?
Yeah, like it literally pops out right straight from the top of my thigh.
That's sick.
And so like shorts would kind of ride up on me, and
I have that
tighter
problem, too.
pants, you would immediately know that I have like quads. And so again, being surrounded by people who don't visually appear like you, all of a sudden you start questioning like visually, am I the desired person that people want? And that's when I was like younger. Now it's like when I'm at the gym, like there was a girl at the gym recently, and I often wear shorts because I find tights are a little uncomfortable. I sweat like a fucking pig at the gym. I wish I wasn't that way, but I'm covered in sweat by the end.
I think
like
it's
I look
'cause
like
we're
I took
condensed.
a fucking shower. It's awful. And my shorts will ride up when I'm like doing anything. Honestly, walking will cause it, right? And she was like, "Oh, I love the way like because I own these pretty like popular gym shorts for like gym girls. They're called the Define shorts, and they're like the Impact line. And they're literally the way they are made is to like even if you don't have a butt, they make your butt pop.
They make your butt budding.
If you have a butt, now you have double butt. Like you're double cheeked up on a Friday night kind of thing. They're really that girl. They're phenomenal. And so they're comfortable. I feel like they just hit all the markers. So I own all my shorts are Define shorts. And I was walking and my shorts literally they kind of sit like booty shorts a little bit, and not because I choose that, because they literally just ride up on me. I can't keep them down.
I know what you mean. They almost like roll upwards. They
yeah.
won't stay like flat flush
And
against your skin.
if I had like maybe a flatter thigh, it might stay. But because I have that bump on the top of my thigh, which is the muscle, it literally pops over the muscle, and then it'll stay on top of that, right? So
I see. I've had the same problem, and I never knew. I always thought it was just because I was fat. That was my excuse for it. But I think now that like you mentioned that, mine's not defined because I don't work out. But like I think I have the same fucking problem.
well,
where,
you're a curvy girly, and that's the other thing is like I think I had to come to terms with that. If somebody were to see me in public, they might consider me to be a curvy woman. Like I don't think I fit in the category of somebody who's like petite, like somebody who's skinny and like thin. But I have genetically, like I wish I could tell you I worked for my legs, and I have to a certain degree. Like what I have now, it's been hard work, but also I've always naturally had large legs and the genetic bum. Like I've always had a bit of a bubble butt, and I never in high school I never fucking worked for that shit ever.
no, that's just God blessed you.
Yeah, now it's like I've earned that quite a bit, and I feel like you look at me, you look at my legs, and the way I lift, matches that, whereas before you'd look at me and you'd be like, she obviously lifts heavy, and I never did. Now it's like, oh, she definitely lifts heavy, but the size of my leg has not changed. The size of my butt has not changed. I just now am stronger. And so
the muscle was always there. Now you're just putting it to use.
maybe, I genuinely don't know, but it's funny because like then you're surrounded by all these like Gymshark girlies who are like petite. I would say they usually have smaller legs, but they're just more leaned out. And I'm like, fuck, I still feel like the goddamn 1% here, where I'm like, I just physically will never be that. And so
very much. Yeah,
that's when like
I feel the same.
body dysmorphia kicks in, right? But I've also had girls compliment the fact, like at gyms, being like, I wish I had your legs. I wish I had that muscular definition. I wish I had the size of your legs. Somebody at the gym recently, like a friend of mine, and I didn't know who this fucking person was, but she was like, all right, Chung Lee. And I was like, what the fuck did you just call me? I was like, you can't say that in public.
Oh, okay.
And then I went home and I said to my husband, I was like, somebody called me Chung Lee today. And he was like, well, what were you doing? I was like, I was squatting. And she was squatting next to me and we were chatting. And then she was like, all right, Chung Lee, fuck. And I was like, I think I was fixing my shorts or something. And, I was like, who the fuck is Chung Lee? And so I was asking him as I was going to look it up, because I was like, maybe it's an anime character or something. Sounds like an anime character. He's like, Chung Lee is somebody from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's a Street Fighter? And he's like, no, stupid, the fucking game. And I was like, okay, like, and I immediately thought of the girl who eats your face off.
Melina, that's different. And I was Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. And I was like, okay, well, that's, first of all, fucking rude.
You're like, thanks. My teeth aren't that fucking bad. Okay.
And then we looked her up, and she is...
Mm-hmm. She's got legs for years.
Holy shit. And
Forget days.
And then I went down the fucking rabbit hole of Chung Lee, and people, like, they riz after Chung Lee. And I was like, I've never felt so validated in my goddamn life before. Like, thick thighs maybe save lives.
That's a great comparison. Like, if someone called me Chung Lee, I'd be like, thank you so much.
She's a curvy girl, and like, she's muscular. Like, she has a lot of muscle on her.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like the first time that I feel like I saw somebody like kind of represented maybe of my body type a bit, and it was like of positive light. Like, I feel like curvy girls just don't get a lot of like limelight. This turned into a fucking soapbox moment early in the podcast. But
you know what?
All that to say, like, I feel like it depends on the day of like where I appreciate my muscle and where I don't, because I have the size to back it up. Like, I feel like if you looked at my muscle growth, you might consider that I stepped into like heavier lifting. Like, I think I give power lifter with my body type, because power lifters look a type of way.
I like, yes, but also like I just see you as being like a little baddie. You're like cute. A little meatball.
I am a little meatball.
And like, I don't know. Maybe because I have like a similar body type to you. Mm-hmm. So like, I just see you as me, but like more fit. I'm like, you know what? Work. You better work. I'm you
Busting
if you just had more skin.
People are like, I want to get toned. I'm like, you have to lift weight. They're like, I'll just go for a walk and I'll get toned. You can't do this fucking shit to tone up. You literally have to have the muscle under pressure. It has to be under pressure. It has to be in resistance in order. The tone comes from muscle growth. That's literally like this idea that like getting toned is just like, just do this like amazing thing and you'll be toned. No, like, you have to have fucking muscle.
See, I fear that. I think I fear the gym because we're built similar. That like, if I walk out of the gym, I'm looking like Dwayne the Rock.
See, here's the thing is like, I think that I look muscular, but I can guarantee you next to a fucking man who has the testosterone to back it up, I don't look muscular. I mean, I have a defined back. I have biceps. I have a bit of like shoulder definition, but so like compared to women, I might look a little bit more muscular, but like, I don't know if we have female viewers watching, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to continue to fucking say it until I die. Women will never, ever be muscular like a man if they were working out in the gym naturally. Ever. You will never turn into unless your genetics are sky high to fucking heaven, which is like a possibility. Like, there are women in the world who look fucking phenomenal and muscular and popping. And like, that's just God's gift to them. They were just blessed with phenomenal genetics. That's the 1%. 99.9% of people are not that. They don't get that gift. So if you see women at the gym and they're overly muscular, if you see women who have incredibly defined muscles of decent size, any kind of over like veinous arms, like if they have very veiny arms, they have a veiny legs, whatever, they're on fucking gear.
They're on gear.
They're on steroids. They're taking testosterone.
Really?
Yes.
Call them out right now.
Well, to each their own, man. Like, fuck. Like, okay, if we were to go to a Gold's Gym today, I could guarantee we run into at least 5 dudes who look phenomenal. They're on gear.
Oh, I know a lot of guys on it.
Yeah, yeah. And, like, here's the thing, too, is, like, there's guys who are on gear and they don't even reach that.
What's the point of it?
Like, it just gives you, it's testosterone. And there's different kinds of gear. And, like, people are like, steroids are bad. And yes, they are bad and they can be overused. But doctors also prescribe steroids and, like, a higher percentage of testosterone for men who are lacking, right? If men aren't producing enough testosterone naturally, their bodies will actually suffer because of it. And you'll actually see how they physically change from one kind of look to another if they receive the proper amount of testosterone. We don't produce enough testosterone for us to maintain the muscle that it would take to maintain muscle as men. Men have a 24-hour hormonal cycle. We have a 28-day hormonal cycle. And the reason we feel so fit and fucking fly as hell in our ovulatory stage is because testosterone is in play. That's why men feel so fucking good most of the time.
Wow, to be
is because they have testosterone. When we are in our luteal phase, we have no testosterone. We are all progesterone. And
no
we
will
have
to live.
Fucking estrogen and no goddamn
desire
will to live. Like, people are like, what changes? Dude, we have no testosterone. Like, I mean, I'm sure you might have a percentage because I don't know how much you have to like maybe function in life. But women, you will not get the fucking size of the women you see in the gym on social media is like the biggest thing I would say, because that's where you're seeing most of those body types. And if you are, here's the thing. If you're looking on fucking Instagram and you're seeing gym girlies, here's the 4 things that you're seeing that are actually not fucking true. Oh. And as a gym girly, this is something I stand by because I promote the gym. I think you should go to the gym and lift. I think it is so good for your mental health. It is so good for your body physically. You will rebound. If you haven't had kids yet and you go to the gym and you lift, you rebound and you recover way faster than a woman who doesn't. The gym actually helps you so much. And I guarantee you, if you went into the gym today and worked out for 6 months, you would never be, it's actually upsetting because then you start to hunger for the muscle and you never fucking get it. I've been trying to build my triceps. My biceps are ready to play. They're ready to go. They just need to lose a bit of extra fluff. My triceps, and maybe I carry a bit of extra weight in my back arms, like a lot of women.
Yeah, I do too.
And like my triceps are hard to see. And I'm like, where the fuck, like fucking, I'm working my ass off for these and I still can't fucking see them. Quad size, some days I think my quads look huge. Some days I'm like, where's the fucking meat? Like, trust me, it changes. But you see any girl on Instagram who has no quad definition and has a big fat ass, BBL. You do not get a fat ass naturally without defining your quads. You will not. Period. A girl who has smaller legs, no definition in the front part of her legs, and I'm talking like a bump and ass, like a perky BBL. She has a fucking BBL. And like, that's fine. But don't call it natural when it's not fucking natural, because then you're setting things up for other women who see this and they're like, well, why don't I look like that? Because it's surgically inserted into their ass. Like,
because you're poor and you can't afford it.
You're poor. Sorry, poor.
Hi, poor.
That's a BBL. A girl who does not have any quad definition and has, or even like a girl who has a big butt and no quad and no hamstring definition, fucking BBL. You still have to work for it. You still have to, like, the thing about all that, right, is steroids, BBLs, any kind of surgery, is it's only going to take you so far. You still have to work your ass off to maintain the work that you've received. Women who are thicker in the thighs, thicker in the upper body, and have a snatched fucking waist, that's lipo. They got fucking lipo. Mm-hmm. And then they'll be like, oh, look at my 6-pack. I worked for this. No, you didn't. You got lipo. And that's fine.
But say it.
But
own it.
call it what it is.
Yeah.
Like, again, you show that to a woman who's like, why am I curvy like you and I have the bottom little hump that men love so much, which, like, thank God.
Bottom
God for
hump.
Men. The little...
Oh, my fupa?
The little fupa. Men love the fupa. I don't know why. But they, like, you ask most men, they love the fupa on a woman. I think it's because it's like... You know, it's like nurturing for them.
It's a fidget.
And your fupa, you know, not all women have it, and a good percentage of it is your fat. But it's harder to lose fat in that area because we are women, because we are literally built to maintain fat in that area to grow human beings. So again, you're fighting against nature, which is going to be difficult to do. That's why you see a woman who goes to the gym, she goes with her husband and she's like, watch us lose weight. And you see him drop the fucking weight like he's betting money at the fucking casino. And she is losing it so slowly. It's because women are built to maintain more fat. And men are made to be the prime, like, predator of the family to go and get food. Like, genetically, that is what they're fucking built for. They are pumping testosterone like it's going out of style. And we're sucking from a teat. Like, I don't know, man. Like, we hardly get any. I don't understand. So, or again, if you're in the gym and you see a girl and she has, like, defined fucking shoulders, defined fucking arms, and I'm talking like she looks big and you're like, I never want to get that size, that's fucking roids. She's on gear.
Women stop doing roids.
Any girl who, and like a good indicator, which it's not me calling them out, this is just a really good indicator. If you see a girl who's posing like she's about to go on stage, she's probably on roids. If she looks phenomenal, and like if a woman is naturally in great shape and even like blessed by the gods, she's worked her ass off, she's still going to be smaller. Women are not meant to have size. Like, that's not what we're built for. The only, and I don't know how, but the only exception to that goddamn rule is CrossFit women.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't fucking know. But I'm telling you, go to a CrossFit gym and you see these girls who are like, and usually they're not skinny and muscular. They're usually just built like a fucking tank. Like a good example, I don't know if you've played The Last of Us, but Abby in the video game, she's built like a fucking tank.
I Googled her after your little, like your slideshows.
And I told you this. I told you this.
Because she looks crazy in the video game. She looks scary.
Well, in the video game, the body double, and I've told you this, I think I've said this on the podcast, but the body double that they use, she was a CrossFit woman.
That makes sense.
But again, Abby isn't slim and like popping muscles. She's built like a fucking tank. CrossFit women will have kind of like a wider rib cage too, because again, they're working on their core as a way of like stability. Like, they don't get abs because they sit there and they go 1, 2. They're literally like throwing balls over their head with their feet, and they have to have a fucking six-pack to do that shit.
I was gonna say, don't they like lift themselves? Like, isn't it like you use your own body weight?
CrossFitters are on another level. I swear to God. Like, when I started going to the gym in my second fitness journey, which was like 2-3 years ago or whatever, the gym that I first went to was like a regular gym on one half. Then in the middle, it was like for power lifters, and on the other end, they were the CrossFitters, and they would do CrossFitters. You're in there for like 40 minutes and you're like nonstop going. You're like, I did a CrossFit class and holy fucking shit, they're actually insane. And the women are doing pull-ups, they're doing fucking muscle ups, they're on the fucking bike, like they're not stopping. And you go, you take a 30-second break and then you go again. So you're building stamina, you're building endurance, you're building muscle definition. Like, if you want a hard advanced class and you want to get muscle and strength and lose weight fast, do CrossFit, man. I'm telling you, CrossFit, you're more prone to more injuries because you're doing like kind of a lot of like bar stuff. So you're putting your shoulders in compromising positions if you don't know what you're doing. And it can be unsafe, but CrossFit is phenomenal if you're into it. I don't know if I'm that girl, but I will say, like, the only exception to the rule of the women that you see that are like built like fucking tanks. And again, CrossFit women aren't going to be super, like, they're not going to have a shit ton of veins. And even then, CrossFit women compared to CrossFit men are still smaller. If a woman is the size of a man in her best muscular form, she's on fucking gear. Or she is of the 1 goddamn percent who...
Yeah, she's Athena. She's a Greek goddess.
Yeah, she literally was just blessed. And that does happen where you see these people and you're like, dude, like, you look phenomenal. And they're like, yeah, I'm 100% natural.
Yeah.
But most of those people who are like that, they're going to be honest and say, what I have, you probably will never obtain. And that is so honest, and that is how it should be. Now, that doesn't say that every girl on Instagram, like I would say a really good example of somebody who promotes their fitness journey and has just the body of a fucking Greek goddess, and I think she is 100% natural, is Kelly Matthews.
Don't know it. Don't know her.
I'll show you after this video.
Okay.
If you don't know her, go look her up. She's really phenomenal. She's strong as fuck.
What's her name?
Kelly Matthews.
Kelly Matthews. Hi.
She can squat.
She's a big fan of the podcast.
She's a power lifter, so she is a heavy, like she lifts heavy fucking weight. She throws heavy weight around. And she is muscular. She's got a six-pack. She's got popping arms. And even then, like you look at her and she has a phenomenal body, and she's not even big.
No?
Like she has big legs, and she has a booty that's be popping.
Oh, she's fit.
But even she does not look like somebody who's on gear.
I don't know if I feel like I'd need to see like a picture of someone who's like very clearly on steroids versus someone who's like worked hard for their body.
I mean, I get what the other indicator,
still, like slim.
Yeah, the other indicator of somebody who very clearly as a woman might be on gear is she doesn't have boobs.
She doesn't have any boobs. Which like
well, like I think she's just petite, but like I'm talking about
fat.
I'm talking about women who are like this and like their pecs are bigger than their chest, because you're losing so much fat. Like your boob is basically all fat, but that's also a pretty good indicator.
What about cellulite? Shut the fuck up.
I don't care who you are. You have cellulite.
Period. Okay.
Unless you're again, like you have, here's the other thing is like as a woman who, not me as a woman who lifts, but as women who like consistently lift, if you're going under what I think it's like 17, maybe 15% body fat, you're in the danger zone for a woman. For a man, he can get down to like 7 fucking percent fat and be fine. Because that is what his body is built to fucking do. A woman who drops under 15-17% body fat won't be fertile.
Can I say something maybe a little controversial? I kind of like a bit of my like fluff, my like extra little body weight, because I feel like it makes me look more feminine.
Yes, and I think that's the thing too, is like the curves. Okay, here's a woman who's very clearly on fucking gear.
I want to see the... Oh, well, yeah, because why are you built like a blow-up balloon?
That's how you
look like a helium like birthday balloon.
That's how you can tell. Women who are on roids often also have implants because they've lost their chest. So they just get a boob job, which is, again, all of this is absolutely fine. But like, call it what it fucking is. Like, don't...
Just be honest.
Don't call it something natty if it's not natty. Like, if a girl's fucking, like, are these delts? My husband's not here, so he can't confirm or deny. But if this muscle right here is stacked behind your neck, like it's keeping your head up, you're on roids as a woman.
That's crazy. I don't even think I own
Okay,
that
I'm gonna
muscle.
show you. I'm gonna show you another girl. So she's on roids. She's a little less exaggerated.
No, she's still... You know what it is? She
She's
looks like an
roids.
undercooked steak.
Now let me show you.
Peace and love. This is with peace and love, of course. You're beautiful the way you are. Unless you bought it.
No, you're beautiful the way you are, even if you did buy it. Okay, this is a CrossFit girl. You see the difference?
Okay, you know what? I do notice the difference because...
And she's built like a goddamn fucking tank. This is also a CrossFit girl.
The difference between the CrossFit is like your skin still looks like skin.
CrossFit girl.
Your skin still looks like skin. Like you have lots of muscle underneath and you can tell, but your skin like covers it.
CrossFit girl. And she's a tanky CrossFit girl. Still a CrossFit girl. You can still tell. This woman, I follow her on social media. She was pregnant and you could still see her six-pack on top of her belly. And I was like, that is
Did the baby come out with
impressive.
a six-pack?
Probably. Like, good for her.
She was doing CrossFit as she
But
was
again,
giving
like
birth.
you develop the body to maintain that, and your core is going to look different than somebody who bodybuilds and is on roids. And it's fine to be on gear, but again, call it what it fucking is, because then people come to the gym and they're like, especially women, it's like one of the biggest myths. Anytime I'm talking to a woman, they're like, I don't want to get muscular. Well, you are. You are. You're in the gym to build one thing and one thing only.
Lego.
Yes. And so you're going to have muscle, but are you going to have muscle that makes you look like a man? No. And like, okay, I have muscle. If I flexed right now and showed you my muscle, you would see it and you might think she looks big. The fucking second I stop, I look like a natural, normal fucking woman. And that's the thing that sucks about the gym is like, you think that you don't want to grow the muscle and then you start growing muscle and then you just go about your fucking life and you're not flexing and you're like, where's the muscle? Like all of a sudden it disappears. Unless you're flexing, most of the time women, you can't tell a woman is muscular unless she's like lean, like crazy lean.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these women were probably maybe more naturally like before the gym, before the gear, whatever it was, we're just like taller, a little bit more slim. Whereas like with us, because we have that extra fluff, that fluff is not going to go away.
No, it will. You
Not easily.
you just have to bust your ass harder because again, the gravity has pushed us down a little bit more. So anything that's not lengthened is going to look shortened, but fat will do that, but so will muscle. So women, so like if I was 5'6", my legs would not look the way they look on me.
No.
As a 5'2" woman.
You would look skeletal.
Well,
if you were 5'6",
okay, whatever.
Wait, I was thinking 6'5". Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
Either way, and that's the thing is I was comparing myself to these women who are leaner than me, but they're also 3 feet taller.
Okay, so this is Sarah's hyperfixation. I think she needed to get this off her chest.
I think so too. I don't even know what happened. That was 30 minutes. I'm so sorry.
No. I love that. You were very passionate about it. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Because I do think it's, I mean, just to kind of like piggyback off what you're saying, like it's so normal in this society, in our climate now, to like see a pretty woman for women on Instagram.
Sure, men deal with the exact same issue.
For sure, absolutely. And think like, why am I not that? How can I not that?
Yeah.
Sorry, how can I not that?
Yeah, keep it. That's fine. We know what you mean.
Like
Anyways.
I'm a victim of it. A victim.
I think we all are. I think we all are. But that's the thing is like, I feel like if you're creating content around fitness and you haven't gotten anything, if you've maintained it naturally, but you've received some help, be honest about it. There's a girl on social media, which I just recently realized. I was like, I really like this girl. I like hanging out with her. Apparently, she makes her income on fucking OF. Like, it's going out of style. And I didn't know. I haven't looked into her. I've never been on that website, and I'm going to keep it that way. Just for my relationship with our Lord and Savior or whatever. Just in case if you're at the gate, you know, you die. The one question gets you in is, did you ever go to OF? I want to make sure that the answer is no.
You think that will kick you out of heaven?
God only knows.
Period. I don't think I'd make it to the gate.
You've gone on that site?
No.
Oh.
I have other reasons why I won't make it to the gate.
Okay. You'll be...
You've gone on that site? No. I don't really...
Well, and I mean, I don't
watch corn.
I don't think women go on that. I think it's a men-driven site, most like all
I would
porn.
assume so.
But anyways, she's on TikTok. She talks about all this stuff. She's a gorgeous woman. And she was like, I have people come up to me and go, I want to look like you. Like, I want to look naturally beautiful like you. And she's like, bitch, I'm not fucking natural. She's like, my nose is done. My lips are done. My boobs are done. I got fucking lipo. I did all this. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Like, thank you. You're gorgeous. And like, own it and enjoy it.
There you go.
You're obviously doing your best life. But tell the fucking women, the young girls in the world who are using this as a lens to...
as a measurement of value.
Of value. And like young men who are seeing this and thinking that this is the fucking status quo. No.
Absolutely
Status quo is bun on top of the head, crusty ass looking fucking face, and stinky ass toes. I don't know. The status quo is that whoever you end up with is going to look like shit 85% of the time. Just enjoy the 15. What's math? 15?
What do you mean? What math are we doing?
We're getting to 100.
Enjoy the 30 years you have on this earth.
No, percentage. So 85% of the time you look like shit.
And then 15%.
Okay, 15% of the time you look phenomenal. Enjoy the 15 when it comes.
I had to help you with math. That's a problem.
What do you mean you can't? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Me? I had to help you with math?
What do you mean?
I'm an English major.
Spencer.
1 + 1 = 3.
It does. I'm so bad at math. It's if the one thing that kept my entire family alive was for me to solve a basic ass fucking equation,
You'd be like, bye-bye.
They would all die. I would attempt. If I was in a Saw movie and they said, welcome to the game. I want to play a game with you.
Oh, I like
Solve this subtraction. What is 65 minus 72? I'm dying.
Okay.
Maybe
Subtraction?
Maybe not. Multiplication, division, I'm fucked.
Multiplication I can do. If you give
I
me
can't.
long form division without a calculator,
No. Short form.
I will
form,
kill
babe.
my family myself.
What's 10 divided by 5?
2.
Nope. I couldn't even give you.
I don't know if that's true.
You're talking to the wrong Leo somewhere. He's amazing at math. And we've come to the decision that when we bring a child into this world and they're in their first math class and they have to sit down and I have to leave the room. I cannot teach them math because they'll be stupid like me. I didn't do my homework for 1 grade. Of the grade where you learn the multiplication table. I did not do the multiplication table at all. I told my parents I was doing the homework. I fucking lied. They found out. I was in big trouble.
When they were like, Sarah, what's like 4 times 6? And you're like,
no, I think
don't
my
know.
teacher like contacted them and said like Sarah didn't hand in
Sarah's stupid,
her
and
like
that's why she was
multiplication
held
table
back.
homework for like 6 months or something.
6
I don't
months?
know. I never did it.
What's 4 times 6 right now?
I don't know.
24. I actually don't know if that's
Dude,
true.
unless it's 5s or 2s or 10s, I can't do it. And even then, man, like,
I was right.
good for you. See, this is why I'm like, what do you mean? No one is worse. I might be. What did I say? I said me and my husband were watching Night School. I think it was with Kevin Hart.
You're typing.
I think I said this on the podcast. And he has like math dyslexia. I can't remember what the actual condition is called, but he like the numbers fly off the page and he gets very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I literally turned to my husband and I said, I think I have that. And he said, no, you're just bad.
You're just stupid.
He's like, you don't have a condition. You just actually suck balls at math. And
That's
I was
crazy.
like,
He said that to your face?
he did.
As he should. That's why you married him.
Yeah, they
That's
say marriage
honesty
is
right
dead.
there.
Anyway, so yeah, what do you mean? Like, absolutely, you're doing better mathematically than me.
Can I tell you a secret? Math, I don't actually know math. Most of them I've like just straight memorized. That's why I know the answer. I don't actually like know how I got the answer. I just know that that is the answer.
Yeah.
But I see my numbers in colors. So when I add them together, it's like mixing colors together.
Honestly, I would even take that.
I don't know why
They
have
all
that.
just look like things that hate me.
It's just
on a
overwhelming
page.
because like
Like the fast math pop quizzes. Who the fuck what sick teacher thought that was a fun thing to put your children through?
Right, I need my fingers and toes. Listen, math is not my strong suit, and I think that's okay. Math is not your strong suit, and that is okay. But it's like our strong suits, which were like the arts part of
Or history. I fucking love social
Or
studies,
history, but,
which
like-
doesn't take you anywhere. Why is that the one class that like even English can take you places?
barely, mama, barely. It took me here. Where am I now? What is this?
But like
This
social
is rock
studies,
bottom.
unless I'm gonna be a history teacher, like social studies did nothing for me except tell me that we are bound to repeat it. Thank
That's
you,
all-
Donald Trump.
I mean, it's interesting, but like, I feel like the skills that we have, the like strengths that we have, society is just like, nah, that's stupid. But if you can do math, then you're valuable. If you can do science, you're even more valuable. But I can't do either of those two.
That's true. Science is like, she really is that girl.
She is that girl, and I get it. Like medicine, that's scientifical. It's mathematics. It's I don't know something space, scientific.
Yeah.
So the motherfucking ocean. You got to know numbers to understand the ocean.
Yeah. You know what?
Weather. I don't know.
I could never.
I could write you a poem about tornado, but I'm not going to be able to predict you about when a tornado is going to hit.
Yeah, I'm being honest. If I had to figure it out to like get through life, I could teach myself, but I'm behind by like a lot. Like what the normal percentage of people use as like a way to determine if they figured it out or didn't in school. If there was one thing that would have held me back, not that I got held back in school, but if one thing it would have been the maths.
Math or sciences. I had to take the dumb
I was
sciences.
pretty good at science, except for chemistry. Because
chemistry's math.
I enrolled in chemistry, went to one class, and then I told my parents I'm going to change.
You know what? I hate physics.
I enjoyed physics.
No. What do you mean gravity divided by
I actually
space
enjoyed
and time?
physics. That was actually somewhat easier for me to grasp. I was phenomenal at trigonometry.
No, I like biology.
Trig was my shit. That was the only time that I actually felt like a beautiful mind on the window.
Yeah, because it's shapes.
Shapes.
You're like, I drew a circle.
This is a triangle.
Yay, pass me.
How many sides? 3.
3.
Wow.
Wow.
I was also in stupid math while I was learning trig.
I was in -3 math, which is like, for those who don't know Canadian curriculum, that's the lowest you can get.
I think -4 is the lowest now.
Without being like in the like specialty program.
I think I was in -4.
You were in the specialty.
I might have been in -3. I don't remember.
I was in -3 because it was trigonometry. Geometry?
Trigonometry.
I don't know. It was shapes, essentially. Because I had a friend in, I think I've said this on the podcast. I had a friend in IB, which is like the highest, like that's like you can go to school internationally if you have IB programs. Yeah. And they would see, like this, my friend would like watch me do my homework and she'd be like, are you fucking serious?
Well, I think I've also said this on the podcast, but my husband's from Venezuela, and he said that, so he immigrated to Canada when he was 16, I think, or 15 or something like that. And he said that he didn't learn any new math until his final grade of, like his final year of high school. Everything else that they were learning in grade 10 and 11, he already had learned. Already.
He's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, grade 12 was the only grade where he was learning new shit. And
was he like sitting in the classroom, like looking around at all the kids struggling and being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think so. I think to him, like, school was kind of a joke naturally.
Fair.
Like, just because, like, A, you don't want to be here. He felt like, okay, I'm going to, like, a new country. I don't want to be here. In Venezuela, in, like, private schools, because the public schools are, like, real public schools. Like, our public schools are, like, safe. Their public schools were not. So they were in a private school, and the private school, you start in kindergarten and you're in the same school up until grade 12. You don't move schools. So you're with the same people from kindergarten to grade 12.
That's crazy.
Like, and he said that when you graduate school, you like, as a 12th grader, you actually run around the school to different districts of where the grades are, and they all cheer you on, and like people sign your shirts. Like it's a big thing. And I think they even get on like a bus and they like wave to people in the crowd. Like, it's a parade for them. It's like a full fucking event for these kids.
That's adorable.
Whereas like here in Canada, you have elementary, then you move schools, then you're in junior high, then you move schools again, and then you go to high school. No, for him, it was like who he knew in kindergarten was the people he knew in grade 12.
I kind of love that,
or at least kind of, because he moved away in like grade 10 or whatever.
Is bullying a big thing in Venezuela?
I mean, he said that bullying was a thing, but the thing about Latinos is like... For somebody on the outside, this is like culturally one thing that I'm like, I cannot believe that this is a fucking thing. But Latino people will give you nicknames based on how you appear most of the time. So like they might call you like gordo, which means fatty, and that's your nickname.
That's funny.
And it's not because they're doing it to like make fun of you. They're just calling you look fat, you're the fat.
I kind of love that. I love that culture. I love that mentality of just like, I'm calling a spade.
I think Leo,
but it's like all peace and love.
It's not offensive at all, but it's like, but it is like you're like, what did you just call them? Like as a, like, and I think like as white people, we very much are like, okay, we have to be fucking careful about what we're fucking saying. But for them, it's like they just call a spade. If you're something, they just call you that. But keep in mind too that gordo is also like a term of endearment. Like people will call each other that as a term of affection.
That's like I call you a bitch, but I don't mean it like rudely. Like, you're my bitch.
Yeah, but I feel like in English it just means so much more.
It depends.
It's more painful.
It's cultural.
It is cultural. So I feel like bullying, yes, but like not in the same way as maybe what exists in North America.
We're very sensitive here, though. We're very sensitive here.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And I say that because I am the most sensitive person ever. Like, I will low-key, like, break down and cry at the smallest of things.
Most people take the things that shouldn't be taken seriously way too seriously. And the things that should be taken seriously, they don't fucking take it seriously at all. So
we're like broken.
It's the ass backwards continent. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. And I mean, like, we're from Canada, so like I think we might have like a notch up from certain situations in the US, but like we're not that far away as people might think. People think Canadians are like polite as hell. We're not the most polite people, and we do have some fucking weirdos here too that like do some crazy shit, and you're like, what the
it's really like random, because like again, we have some really kind people in Canada.
We really do.
I know,
and
a lot
I mean,
of people.
I feel like collectively they started to really show. Like, I didn't know if they still existed, and then when all the shit with tariffs happened, and Canada started like putting up their guard against the U.S., and like now Canadians are like, I have a bunch of coworkers who are from the States, and they're like, I don't like coming to Canada anymore because everybody hates me. And it's like, they're like, I thought Canada was nice, and I was like, yeah, but you fuck with Canada, you get the horns. Like, we're nice until, like, we'll take a few slaps to the face, but you piss us off enough, and we're one of those, I think Canada's one of those places where, like, we'll take it on the chin, and like we'll be patient, but once you cross that line, game over. Like, game over. That's it.
It's funny, as a Canadian, I pride myself on being like the most anti-xenophobic person, because like I am built from a diverse society, so to like make fun of anybody from any other culture is so like counterintuitive for like the like place I grew up.
I also feel like it's just kind of fucking unnecessary.
It's so
and we're a
unnecessary.
hodgepodge in Canada. Rude. I don't know about if the States is the same, but in Canada, like, we truly are
very diverse.
Like, we have so many people who've immigrated from so many different countries here that like you're running into somebody who is not just homegrown born Canadian. You know what I mean? Like, at
Absolutely.
This point, we're such a hodgepodge.
But I feel like I'm getting xenophobic, or I'm like xenophobic against Americans now, which is so funny. I had, way back in the day, I was working in a bakery, and I had an American come in and tried to hand me American cash, and I was like, no. And he's like, why won't you take it? And I was, because like, we're a different country with a different currency. Use your credit card if you want to fucking pay.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the conversion. I'm not sitting. We just had this conversation of like, math is our weakest point. I'm not sitting there in front of you trying to fucking map out the conversion of your American money and then the Canadian change I would give you.
I always took the American cash when I was a server.
Rip it in front of them and throw it back in their fucking face.
No, I always took the cash, because that conversion paid me in the future.
As a server.
Yes.
But I'm not a server. I was working the cash
like
at a bakery.
Till. Okay, valid.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to put that in my till.
Valid.
And then count it at the end of the day.
Cash. They were like, you take American cash. I was like, yeah, I do.
As a tip, absolutely,
Thank you. That's an additional $10 right there, baby.
In a restaurant, I absolutely can see that. But like, as a
American cash is like dirty. Like,
why does it stink so bad?
It fucking reeks.
You touch it and you need to like wash your hands for like boiling hot water.
I feel like I've stolen it from a bank. I feel like I get the ink on my hands. Like, and it's so frail. Like, people who come to Canada and have a Canadian cash, like, our Canadian cash doesn't rip. They changed the look of Canadian cash, so it's like, it's a plastic. And I mean, it does rip. Like, I've seen bills that do rip. I don't know how in God's name they do it, but you can't rip the cash. And it's like almost plastic. And our cash, it also has like, it's tactile. Like, there's Braille on it for people who are blind. Hi. Do you have anything to say to the people? Anything? Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
That was kind of political, but you know, he said what he said.
Hey, he stands on it. And then you get American cash, and it's paper thin. It's like fucking toilet paper. Like, from
wipe your ass
from
with
like
it.
A gas station.
Somebody already wiped.
And I feel like my hands are dirty. Like, why is American cash so dirty? Why have you guys not updated your cash?
Because it's honestly, like, it's off the street. Like, people stomp on it. Whatever clean bills get cut and pressed out, I think it's given to the rich. And then the poor just scavenge, like, whatever has been there. Maybe.
I don't know. But, like, I feel like we are that way with our coins. But I hardly see coins these days. Like, what are strippers getting in the strip club? Are they still getting cash?
Loonies.
And loonies and toonies? Or is
it
e-transfer? Do they have a QR code on their thigh now?
That's hot. That's kind of hot. That's everything.
Or a QR code on the nipple. And then you don't get to see the party until you scan the QR?
Yeah. Wait, that's sick. That's a sick idea. Sarah should work at a strip club, but just as like a marketing agent. for a strip club. That'd be so sick. You'd be so good at it.
Like, are we still throwing fucking coins at women?
The last time I was at a strip club, which is actually an accident, I didn't mean to go there. The club was like right next door. I just walked.
That is
into
one
the
of the Canadian,
wrong building.
like Canada's cultural thing that I cannot stand by, is throwing coins at women.
Loonies, and like those are heavy coins.
And,
They're
like,
not.
toonies.
They're not the easy ones.
No, the toonie is thick,
It's
man.
a thick coin.
Yeah.
And people are tossing
my
it into
baby brother
a woman's tits.
chipped my fucking front tooth.
Wait, really?
No, and I got braces and then they filed it down so you can't see it anymore. But I actually had like a big chip in my front tooth for like a few years because I was laughing trying to get money from my baby brother. He was like 1.5 years old, 2 years old, and he threw the loony at my fucking face and it chipped my tooth.
Yeah,
like it has some
hard.
fucking power behind that metal.
I know.
Like, why are we throwing this at women?
I agree.
Saying, dance.
Dance, monkey,
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
No, I agree. No, don't throw money as any sex worker ever. Like, throw money, but like not the hard shit. Throw like a $5 bill. Throw a $20 bill at her. Fuck it. Just not coins.
It's like the one of those cultural things that I just cannot stand by with Canada is that like we should have had $1 bills. Like,
I kind of agree. Just because, again, like, because it's so heavy, if you have $10 in coins, your wallet feels like fucking work. Like,
Yes.
it's work to take that shit out of a bag
Yes.
and to pay with it. And then most people are like, like, coins, really?
yeah, it feels a little dingy.
It does. We had something planned today, but we won't
not anymore.
shut the fuck up.
Not anymore.
What time are we at?
We're at 56 minutes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Spencer asked, "Do we have enough to talk about today?"
Apparently.
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 It's my first time on
apparently.
live television.
What happened to that kid? I hope he's
I
doing
saw him in a video recently, and he didn't age well.
good. Oh.
Honestly, like,
That
good for him.
sucks.
But he looks like himself at that age. He just got older.
He like got bigger.
There's
like,
something
grew up.
about like child actors where like I'm just gonna step on the soapbox one more time. What is it with child actors where like you get so used to seeing like the baby face on them that when they grow up, unless you're seeing them do consistent work, like I feel like
Daniel Radcliffe.
and even then,
He's actually slay. I
even
enjoy
then
him.
he worked for that.
Yeah.
Because the first few movies after Harry Potter were rough.
Yes.
And it wasn't like rough for his acting. It was just really hard for me to watch it because all I fucking saw, he was in Woman in Black. And I was like,
What is Harry Potter
where's
doing?
your glasses, Harry?
He doesn't have the scar anymore. He must got like LASIK.
Yeah. Like it was, without the glasses was mad weird. So it was like, I feel like the actor who played Ron, same shit.
Where is he? I haven't seen him in
I
anything.
think he's living his best life. And you know what? Me fucking too.
If you were a child actor,
a Harry
yes.
Potter franchise, I would be living off the blessings of that. I wouldn't even pursue a career in acting.
You worked for the first like 15 years of your life.
Yeah.
Like you're good. Retire.
So
especially at that.
I don't know.
big
I
of
feel
a
like
fucking movie.
like Emma Watson maybe is an exception when it comes to Harry Potter because I feel like I look at her now and I don't see her as
I don't see Hermione
a child.
Granger.
But
Yeah.
there's certain actors that you watch them and you knew them as children. And I guess that kid, he's not an actor, but he was viral because he was seen as like this young boy, and his legacy will forever and always be that unless he manages to upscale it, which like I don't know how you can. That was pretty fucking epic. But it's like you see them as an adult and it's weird. You're like uncomfy by it. I cannot be the only one that has that experience.
I see that with Millie Bobby Brown. Like she's a fully grown woman who's married now, and I'm like, no, 11.
You're 11.
You're a baby.
Honestly, all those kids from Stranger Things, I look at them and I'm like, what happened? Like you were just yay high not too long ago. I had that experience recently with the actor who plays young Sheldon.
Oh yeah.
That show's still going on, and I watched like maybe the first like 3 seasons or whatever, and then I stopped. And then recently I saw like a short vid of it on YouTube, and he's like 17 now. And I'm like, what are you?
You're not allowed.
Why are you getting so much bigger? Like
growing
but
up.
he still looks young. It's like that's when they still have the baby face,
Yeah.
and then they're a full grown adult. Like Macaulay Culkin is a really Macaulay.
Yes, you said that.
I struggle with that one. He still looks like himself in those movies, but then you look at him and you're like, age was not kind to you, but you still look like yourself in the like
I think being a child actor wasn't kind to him.
Well, of course not. Lindsay Lohan, same situation, same shit.
Yeah.
Like, and she's done some
Olsen twins?
healing. The Olsen twins, not Olsen twins.
Mary-Kate
Olsen.
and Ashley, yeah.
Fucking, like, who else, man? Like, Rico from Hannah Montana. Have you seen him as an adult now?
He looks, yeah, I know what you mean. He looks the exact same. He's
Why?
like slightly bigger, and you're just kind of like, what?
It's weird.
And it's like not to do with anything like him. It's just like
It's not his fault.
You just see him still as a child, and you're like, I don't know how to like transfer over. Some people can.
Well, if you're consistent, I feel like the thing that does it is if you're consistently doing work after you leave the show. Miley Cyrus never fell into that because she was consistently doing work as she got older.
And she broke through that like
she
Hannah
did.
Montana
She did.
phase.
Well, and Selena Gomez, like all these Disney stars,
Yeah.
Demi Lovato, like all these different stars, I feel like they broke through it. The Jonas Brothers are a really good example of that. But it's like you were consistently doing work through different phases of your life at
Yes.
different growth stages.
So we could see it.
That I could follow along. But
Yeah.
if you're like 10 years old, you become popular and then you jump off the map and then come back and you're 30 years old, especially as a man who like you look like a man now, but I remember you as a young boy. It's a weird experience.
And you have to have a distinct, like Rico from Hannah Montana, is that his name?
Yeah, I saw him with a beard recently and I was like, what the fuck?
But he has a very specific like face, like very recognizable face. And I think that's why it's so jarring, because he still had that face as a kid.
See, and like Daniel Radcliffe, I think the thing that saved him for me was like he grew a beard. So I could justify it because I was like, he's a man now. He has a beard.
He did kind of like grow out of his like Harry Potter looks.
But
so
again, it took him a while. And he picked up some pretty risque gigs after he left Harry Potter. Like
he played a dead body. Well,
and then I think he played I don't know if he was trans in the movie, but he plays like a nighttime dancer at like a club. So he did some pretty like risque roles after leaving Harry Potter.
But like, what else are you gonna do? Like, you already have one of the most popular.
Well, I think people challenged
brands.
that he couldn't act. That was the big thing, and he was like, "Hold my fucking." Beer.
Yeah, and he's like, "Okay, I'll play a sex worker." And a dead body.
I think it was a sex worker, or it was like just a dancer or something. But like he has like a strip show on stage. From what I didn't watch the movie, I just saw a video of it, and I was like, can't believe this is Daniel Radcliffe. He played like a bad guy in Now You See Me Too. Like he did all these kind of different.
Which, like, as you should. Again, you have the biggest franchise under your belt as a child actor. You've already made as much money as you probably need to in your lifetime. You might as well fuck around and do roles that most people probably wouldn't think to do.
Oh, yeah. Like, what? Fucking Draco Malfoy just makes music now.
Love that. Hi, Draco.
And, like, he's a good example, too. I was crushing hard on Draco Malfoy.
Same.
Like 17-year-old Draco Malfoy in the movie. I think he was like 22 or something in real life.
I bumped into him once at Comic-Con in Calgary.
He did not age well.
No, he got like bald.
Yeah.
His hair thinned out.
Life was kind of cruel to him. But also, he was so cute when he was younger.
He was cute. But I mean,
bleach blonde locks on him.
Yeah. Prince William was cute when he was younger.
I know. I saw that.
Sorry,
what
Prince
the fuck?
King William? Sorry, King William.
Is he king now?
I don't fucking know.
He was so handsome.
He was so handsome. I think Harry's still handsome, period. Honestly.
Which one is the one that's married to Meghan Markle?
That's Harry.
Oh, he's fine as fuck. But he still has all his hair.
And he's a ginger, and I have a soft spot for ginger boys.
Nice beard. I don't think I have a soft spot for ginger boys.
I
just have.
I do.
It's just a spot. Like I just.
Ron Weasley was one of my first crushes as a kid.
Fuck off.
Little Ron Weasley. I had the biggest crush on him. I don't know why.
I never was attracted to Ron.
Really?
Ever.
I grew out of it after like the second movie, because then he kind of grows, like he loses his cuteness. He does. He does.
He looks rugged as fuck. He looks like a 50-year-old man among children. A little bit, but,
he really does.
Yeah, I don't know. And then when like Draco Talk was a thing in like 2020, I saw him like reacting to those videos, and you see the comparison of like him in the movie versus him now, and I was like, I like you as a person, and I think you're like pretty, like you can take the butt end of a joke, but life was rough after Harry Potter. Hey, like you just, and he's just making music. He's just fucking around and finding out, and I'm like, good for you.
I love
like
that
you deserve it. Same thing with this is like my biggest happy ending story that I feel like I've experienced as of late, and that is the actor, I cannot remember his name right now, but he plays Anakin in Star Wars.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I don't know who the actor is.
He got
Liam Neeson. No.
No. But Liam Neeson is in one of those movies. He's Obi-Wan Kenobi's mentor.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
He's in one movie.
He's in a movie.
And honestly, he's the most un-Liam Neeson he's ever played.
Love that for him.
Which it's weird watching him not be Liam Neeson, you know? Mm-hmm. But the actor who, I want to say it's like, it's similar to like Keanu Reeves' name. Like it's something of that like interesting origin. But he got so much shit from our parents' generation when he played Anakin. They were like, he's a whiny little boy. He doesn't know how to act, all this shit. And now Gen Z loves him. And so he'll go to these Comic-Cons and they like fucking adore him as Anakin. And he's getting all this like credit that he never got when he first came out with those movies. I think he stopped acting because it was so hard on him when he got like shit on for playing Anakin.
That's a testament, in my opinion, to show that like, if you are passionate about something, you will get your flowers. It might take a while. Life will give it to you when you're ready, though. You know, same with Nightmare Before Christmas. People hated that movie when it came out at first.
Psycho.
Hated it.
One of the best horror movies of history.
Hated it until it found eventually the right
audience.
And in some places or in some situations, I feel like things are just ahead of their time.
I think Coraline was the same. I think people really didn't like Coraline when it came out. And I'm obsessed with that movie.
Love Coraline. That's a good Halloween.
That is my comfort movie. That is a movie I watch when I'm decorating my house for fall.
That's cute.
I love that movie so much. And it's not even a Halloween movie. You like what?
The theories that people have on like YouTube.
Me too.
About it. They're just so interesting.
I still vividly remember the first time I watched that movie. It was on a pay-per-view channel that my parents had bought. My parents bought like a TELUS package back when TELUS was like selling 20 different TV packages, and you would just like run through the channels. It was like channel 550 or fucking something, and you just run through the movie channels. And like I was running through the movie channels as I was in my room. At the time I was like living in the basement, so I had the whole basement to myself. So it was like very kind of serene. I must have been like 16 maybe.
Right.
And it was a Sunday and I was cleaning my room. And I put on Coraline, and it maybe was like 15 minutes in. I didn't see the beginning, and I put it on, and I was like, okay, whatever. It's like a kid's movie or something. And then I got enthralled by this movie.
You're like, forget cleaning.
Yeah,
I need to know what happens.
I just sat and watched it, and my mom was making beef barley soup.
Love.
And I asked her if I could have my dinner in my room so I could finish watching the movie.
Cute.
And I like finished the movie that night, and then that following Monday, I think it was Halloween of some kind. Like, and I was in high school, so I think the high school was like decorated with pumpkins and stuff. And like I can vividly like pull that memory. I almost wish I could relive that memory. Like, you know how you pull certain like, and not because of the experience, but because of the way it made you feel.
I get that. I had that with Agatha all along last Halloween.
That's so cute.
I loved that TV show. I actually thought it was incredible.
I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, I wait until Halloween. You might as well.
Okay.
Because it put me into the mood of it, and like I struggle every holiday with like falling into it because I'm an adult now. And
Halloween is the only one I never, ever, ever need support with.
I don't really usually, but it really got me into like the excitement of Halloween. I don't know what. It's a really good show.
Okay, I'll wait. We have to end this episode.
Oh my god, we didn't even get to what we needed to. So.
No. It's fine. We'll do it next episode.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so exciting. As these episodes start rolling out in the next few weeks, you're gonna start to see a theme maybe generate. Because we're getting to the ookie pookie spooky season. Also, I did my nails, and this is the last set of the summer.
I was gonna say it's giving Christmas. I don't have my glasses on.
I forgot. What are you fucking talking about? It's giving Christmas.
From my angle, blurry. All I see is the red and the white, so it looks it's giving candy cane.
It's picnic blanket.
Oh no, they are cute. Oh no, they have like cherries.
They have cherries on them.
I mean, my nails are.
They're cherry
Purple.
Nice to know you look at my Instagram. You fucker.
Did I?
I put a picture on my story.
Oh, you don't show like your
You don't show up.
You don't. Your stories do. I always see your stories. I never see your posts, though. Except for the one where you went to Banff. That was cute.
Thanks.
Anyways.
I can be creative. Okay, anyways.
Thank you so much for watching. Yes, our socials.
Right here. I don't know. Here. You can find us at The Dysfunctional Duo or _ The Dysfunctional Duo on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. And
We post every Fridays. That's it. Sarah has a stream. If you found us through the podcast, Sarah does stream. You won't see me. I don't do anything.
That's a fucking lie. She's going to play Phasmophobia with me.
It's official. I got a new laptop, everybody. It is official. Sarah and I will be streaming together.
I will be playing with Spencer more, and I'm actually so excited. But yes, I do stream on Twitch, and I do have a second, or I guess a main channel that is directly for myself. So if you are interested in checking me out, I get uncomfortable plugging myself, but people keep telling me I need to do it.
You do.
And I should be proud of it. So I'm going to do it, even though I'm very uncomfortable right now. You can find me at Sarah K Laura, so SarahKayLoraa on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. So if you are interested, there's some shorts and stuff if you want to get a taste of what the stream looks like. But I am a bit of a variety streamer, so I play a handful of different games, but I'm really into Legend of Zelda right now. I'm playing a lot of Stardew. I'm playing a lot of narrative-based games. I've played like The Last of Us, Tell Me Why, The Walking Dead, like a bunch of other games, and I'm currently playing Clair Obscur, which has been super fun. So if you are interested, you want to come hang, hop into Twitch, come say hi on the YouTube channel, and I guess I'll link it in the description of this video if you are interested. But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week, and that's it. That's all, folks.
That's all. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.